Hi there, it's Anil Puri here from Chan and Naylor Business Coaching. Today I'm going to share with you a fantastic tool which will help you better understand people, it'll help you achieve more through people, and I'll show you how you can implement this in your business. Stay tuned. Okay, now the tool that I'm talking about is called DISC. It's a personality profiling tool. You may have heard about it before, you may know a little bit about it. So what I'll do is I'm going to draw it up here and I'll explain to you how we use this. It's something we use with all of our clients, and I'll explain a little bit later in the video the different ways that you can use this tool. Okay, so as I said, it's called DISC. It's D-I-S-C, and it's based on these two axes. Okay, so this axis here represents how outgoing people are. All right, so people are either outgoing, which is at the top there, or reserved. Okay, and this axis here represents whether people are more task focused or whether they are more people focused. All right, so what it says is that people are either more task focused or people focused. Some people are more outgoing and some are more reserved. All right, so it makes sense, I suppose. Now I'll just show you what DISC stand for. D stands for dominant, okay, and I'll explain these terms in a minute. I stands for influential, S steady, and C either compliant or conscientious. All right, so what it's saying is that a high D person is an outgoing, task-focused person. All right, they want to get out there, get things done. They don't worry too much about what other people think of them. They just want to make sure things get done and they move forwards. All right, so they're drivers. They really get out there, get things happening. All right, a high I person is, once again, they're outgoing, but they're very people focused, very social. They like making friends with people. They're the sort of social butterfly, the talkative types, they use their hands a lot, that type of thing. A high S person is someone who really values people, but they're a lot more reserved, all right? So they love working in teams. A lot of people are high S's, okay? A high C person is a very reserved, task-focused person. They love processes, systems, following routine. All right, so people like account staff, engineers, a lot of those technical types. Okay, so how do we use this? So firstly, people are generally a combination of two adjacent styles. All right, so they're either a DI or a DC or an SC or an IS, that type of thing. It's a little bit rarer to get people who are across these two. All right, so they generally have one main style and then one sub-trait, okay? So there's three main reasons that we use DISC, all right, with our clients. The first is for recruitment, okay? So if you're recruiting someone, you do a test. It's a very simple online test that you do as part of the recruitment process. They just complete some questions online and it will give you a profile on whether or not they're more D, I, S or C and what the combinations are, okay? So when we recruit someone, if you're looking for someone who is an accounts person, you're obviously looking for someone who's down here. Someone who's steady, stable, likes routine, not going to make too much, they don't like too much change, they need to follow a process, and they're quite structured in the way they think. Okay, that makes sense. Now, if you're looking for a salesperson, depending on the type of salesperson, if it's someone who's out there to hunt for new business, they probably need a bit of D because they don't mind knockbacks. They just want to get out there, get things done, make things happen. Or even a high I who loves building relationships and is quite dynamic and energetic. All right. So that's one way we use DISC, recruitment. The second is in sales. So when I go into a sales situation, I'll normally come in here and then I will try to gauge whether the person I'm meeting with is a D, I, S or C. and then I'll modify my behavior depending on that. So if I'm meeting with a high C type of personality, they love detail. You know, you can't give them too much detail. They'll want to know all the different attributes of the product, terms, conditions, all of that type of thing. Whereas if I'm meeting with a D or an I, they hate the detail. They just want to get, they either want to build that relationship and get to know you, or they just want to know the bullet points, you know, how it works, what they need to do, and make a decision. All right. So D and I's make a decision quicker. S and C's take longer to make a decision, and they need more information. All right, and more time possibly. All right. So that's the second reason we use DISC. And the third is for team building. Now, if you know your own DISC, if you know other people's DISC within your team, then you know how to deal with them. If they know each other's DISC as well, they'll understand why some people are a lot more blunt in the way they speak, and they'll understand why others need more time, need more detail, okay? So, as I said, DISC is a very simple tool. There are other more complex personality profiling tools that are out there, you know, Myers-Briggs and so on. But we find that DISC is a fantastic tool for people to understand. The online tools that we use, you really give you a lot of information. You can match different people within the team and see how their personalities fit with each other, all part of the system. All right. So if you do want to find out more about DISC, there is a free report, an example report that I've included on the blog page. So just have a look below this video. You can download that, have a look at it, see the sort of information you get. Feel free, if you want to do a DISC profile on yourself or your team, or just want to have a chat about it, then be in touch, and we'll hope to speak to you soon. But hopefully this helped you, help you understand a bit more about a scientific way to understand people. So take this information and when you're talking to people out there, just have a think about whether they're a D, I, S or C. It's actually quite a bit of fun, and you'll learn a lot. So all the best, take care.